Good morning, please.
Good morning.
It's my honor, along with my wife Nadia, to tell you about our daughter Aidan. It's her name here. Her name is actually my wife's name backwards. We were blessed to learn of her coming maybe about 3 or 4 months after we were married. In December of that year, this is 2013, she had gone to the doctor and she had a little infection. They sent her home with some antibiotics, and all the while she's telling the doctors, like, hey, I'm experiencing some leakage, concerned about, I don't know if I'm going to the bathroom myself, and they kind of laughed it off, like, yeah, girl, you probably just having a little accidents, it's no big deal. And when she came back for a follow-up appointment, the doctor found that she was 2 centimeters dilated. Problem was we were only at 21 weeks. And they rushed her to the hospital and said maybe we're going to try and stitch your clothes, help you make it to term. And when her doctor met us at the hospital and checked her, she said, no, you guys are really going to deliver early. So we're thinking, what, can we make it to 7 months or so? And she says, no, this is happening in the next 24 hours. Her placenta had detached and all the fluid had drained away from the baby, and she was at the risk of sterility or even being killed with an infection, which was strange for us. We had just had a conversation maybe 2 weeks earlier, and she looked at me and said, if you have to choose the baby over me if our lives are in jeopardy. And I didn't have the choice to make. She came the following morning, and I got the opportunity to hold a beautiful, fully formed little angel in my hands with the crustiest little alien toes that were absolutely my fault. My wife, she prayed, God, please don't let her have this man's feet, and she got those toes. And babe, I'm so sorry, baby. She was not going to be an open-toed sandal child at all. But we had the greatest support from the hospital staff, their grief counselors, Rockabye Angel, they minister to us. These are very spirit-led and Jesus-filled people that we could not have made it through without. The pastor came and joined us in the hospital, and he was able to not only help us dedicate her, but surrender her back to the Lord. And it's no mistake that surrender and serenity are so close together. And peace and serenity are not destinations in this walk, but it's a daily struggle. Because we have often, I know I often had the nerve to question God, why, how did you let this happen? We both work with children. I work with foster children, and I see the most heinous of circumstances, and I ask God, how do you let these parents have their children and you called mine away? Like he owed us something, like he owed me more than the time that I had. I was lucky to have my wife at all. Her mother had lost her first child shortly after he was born and didn't learn that she was pregnant with my wife until she fell down a flight of subway stairs. But here she is. God is the maker of many things, but a mistake is not one of them.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
And I'm grateful for the support that we received from the hospital, from Rockabye Angel, from Pastor, from my family and friends. It's hard. And people often say things that are so hurtful and mean very well. Like, hey, when are you going to try again? Or are you going to have another child? And not know how difficult it is in that moment. But the conversations need to be had, because we didn't learn until we were in our own struggle how many people we knew, or even in our own family, dealing with the same thing. And it helped to have the conversation, to be guided through, to be walked with in our struggle and in our moments. And we're just grateful for the support and the conversation that